Well, good evening and welcome to VA Memorial Stadium here in Chillicothe, Ohio, the home of the Chillicothe Paints. We've endured some rain, but we are in fact going to play some baseball tonight as Chillicothe and Zane Trace set to square off in the originally scheduled nightcap here at the VA. This game now the final game of the 2025 First National Bank of Waverly First Pitch Classic. Tomorrow's games have been scratched due to the impending weather forecast. Carson Francis joining you tonight for this matchup between two Ross County schools, Chillicothe and Zane Trace. Met up last season in the First Pitch Classic, a 5-0 win for the Zane Trace Pioneers. Chillicothe has been assigned the home team for tonight's game. They'll be out in the field first. It'll be Trent Wade getting the starting nod for the Cavaliers, the senior making his first pitching appearance of the season. He went 3-5 on the campaign last season, a .369 ERA and 45 strikeouts. On the other side, Zane Trace, their starting pitcher will be Josh Young. Their starting lineup, batting order rather, looks like this. It'll be Cohen Larson, the first baseman, leading things off for the Pioneers, followed by Landon Gerald, the shortstop, Josh Young, the starting pitcher, batting third, Gunnar McCullough, the center fielder, batting cleanup for the Pioneers, Lucas Euler batting fifth at third base, Ezra Rippeth, the second baseman, in the sixth spot, Gavin Allen, the right fielder, batting seventh, Grady Stewart, the designated hitter, batting eighth, and rounding out the lineup in left field, Mason Hartley. The lineup for the 2-0 Zane Trace Pioneers, who began their season last Saturday here at the VA, a 17-1 win over Wauseon. They last played again on April 2nd, this past Wednesday, a 6-3 win over Logan Elm. Chillicothe comes into this game 1-1. Both of their games this season have also been played here at the VA. Last Friday, a 12-5 loss to Dublin Jerome. And then most recently this past Wednesday, where they took on Gallia Academy, a 7-5 win for the Cavaliers. As Wade will take the mound, Cohen Larson steps into the batter's box for the Pioneers. This game originally scheduled to start at 7 p.m. due to some weather, pushed that back. But now we are just about to get underway from the VA as Wade delivers the first pitch, taken high for ball one, as Chillicothe and Zane Trace are underway to close out the First Pitch Classic. He delivers the 1-0. This one finds the bottom corner of the zone, called strike one. One from Wade. Larson thought about it, watches that one go. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Right back at him. Here's Wade. This one below the zone. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Larson 2 for 4 with a double in the win over Logan Elm. The 2-2 from Wade. This one popped foul and out of play. Wade will try again, the 2-2. This one down and outside, full count to the senior, Cohen Larson. Wade winds and deals the payoff. And this is taken outside and high, ball 4. And Larson works his way to a leadoff walk.
Shortstop number 1, Landon Gerald.
So now that'll bring up Landon Gerald, the shortstop for this Pioneer squad, 1 for 4 in the last game against Logan Elm. Pickoff attempt to first, unsuccessful from Wade. First official pitch gets away from the catcher Barr, and to the backstop goes Cohen Larson. So already Pioneers have a runner in scoring position. These two teams, a frequent matchup here in the First Pitch Classic here at the VA. It's usually in this Friday night primetime slot. Here's the 1-0 from Wade. This one down and outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Landon Gerald. Wade looks back at second from the stretch, the 2-0. This one high at the eyes. 3 balls and no strikes to Landon Gerald. Wade again from the stretch, take all the way for Gerald, called strike 1. Zane Trace, the reigning SVC champions from last season. 22-7 their overall record, 12-2 in the league. It's the 3-1 from Wade. This one finds the zone, ball 2, strike 2 rather, 3 balls and 2 strikes, another full count in the Zane Trace order. As Wade steps off the mound, he'll regather himself here. Wade again making his first pitching appearance of the young season. Wade gathers. From the stretch, the payoff. This one again high and outside. Back-to-back walks issued by Trent Wade, and Zane Trace has 2 runners on with no outs. Quickly go over the defensive alignment for Chillicothe, going from left field to right field. Caden Aftica, Mason Brown, and James Wrinkle, the outfield for Chillicothe. In the infield, going from third over to first, Tay Harris, Vincent Howler at short, Connor Bolin at second, Jack Oyer at first, and TJ Barr behind the plate for Chillicothe. Now Josh Young will stand in, the starting pitcher for the Pioneers. Wore the sombrero in their last game, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. As the first offer to Young misses. 1 ball and no strikes to the senior. Young last season batted .394, 21 runs batted in. Here's the 1-0 from Wade. Young made contact, chopped it against himself. And the count is even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Wade looking back to second, delivers the 1-1. This one lined into the gap, base hit. Wave on for Larson. And Larson will score standing up. It's an RBI single for Josh Young and the Zane Trace Pioneers. Strike first in the first inning. Ball got past the second baseman, Bolin, into right field. And the Pioneers on the board, it's 1-0. Landon Gerald made his way from first to third as well. So with no outs here in the top frame, Pioneers with runners on the corners looking to add to it. So here's Gunnar McCullough, the center fielder. He takes that one for a called strike 1. From the stretch, the 0-1, McCullough fouls this one out of play. Wade's struggling so far to get ahead in the count, but he's got McCullough facing an 0-2 count right here, looking for his first out still early on in this game. The 0-2, McCullough fouls this one away yet again. McCullough 1 for 4 with a double in the win over Logan Elm. As here's the 0-2. This one gets away from Barr to the backstop, and in to score comes Landon Jarrell standing up. 2-0 Pioneers. As these Zane Trace base runners taking advantage of a few Chillicothe mistakes. And yet another runner moves into scoring position as Young stands at second. Wade delivers the 1-2. This one again gets away from Barr, and Josh Young moves up another 90 feet. Evens the count at 2 apiece, and Josh Young stands 90 feet away. Two balls and 2 strikes to McCullough. Wade deals. Called strike 3, and McCullough goes down on strikes. Trent Wade's got his first out of the evening after he sits McCullough down looking. 1 away. So now the third baseman, Lucas Euler, stands in with a runner on third and 1 out, as Wade gets this one in the turf. 1 ball and no strikes. Euler, a perfect batting average so far on the season. 3 for 3 in the win over Logan Elm. 4 for 4 in the opener against Wazion. The 1-0 to Euler. Euler takes a big hack and misses there. Two runs batted in, along with a double in their most recent win, as he swings and misses there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wade will try again, 1-2. This one down and away, evens the count at 2 apiece. The 2-2 from Wade. This one chopped over. Wade gloves it. Underhand throw to first is in time, as Young will score from third. RBI ground out for Lucas Euler.
Second baseman number 5, Ezra.
Cavaliers traded out for a run, and with 2 away, Ezra Rippeth stands in the right-handed box. Wade winds and deals. This one low for ball 1. Rippeth, an honorable mention All-SVC on the basketball court this past winter, is the 1-0 to Rippeth. This one low in zone, evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wade winds and deals. This one over the head and the outstretched glove of TJ Barr to the backstop. 2 balls and a strike. Two one. One high and outside. Favorable hitters count 3-1 to Rippeth. Quickly, Wade will try again. This one lined over to short and caught by Vincent Haller, making a diving play, and that'll end the inning. Zane Trace gets 3 runs across, and the Cavaliers will come up in the bottom of the first. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Now here's a little Wendy's menu hack for you. If you want a super fresh, high-quality burger every time, just tell them you want a hamburger. And then they'll give you one right off the grill. Made for you, not waiting on you. No code words required. Every single hamburger, every single time. Okay, so that's not really a menu hack. When it's made fresh every time, gotta be Wendy's.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place. And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
Bottom of the first inning set to get underway here at VA Memorial Stadium. Josh Young takes the mound for the Zane Trace Pioneers. His last outing recorded a 3-inning save against Logan Elm, went 3 full innings, allowing 4 hits, 3 strikeouts. Second start of the season, he started the season opener against Wauseon, 4 innings of 1-hit baseball, 1 earned run. He struck out 2 on that outing. Chillicothe getting their first at-bats of the night. Their batting order looks like this. The left fielder, Caden Aftica, leading things off, followed by Mason Brown, the center fielder. Trent Wade, the pitcher, batting third. Truett McGlone, the designated hitter, batting cleanup, followed by Jack Oyer, TJ Barr, and Vincent Howler, Tay Harris, and Connor Bolin, rounding out the lineup for the Chillicothe Cavaliers. Lefty Caden Aftica stands in. Young winds and delivers and fires a strike for his opening pitch of the night. Right back to work goes Young as Aftica fouls this one over towards the Chillicothe coach's box. Aftica 2 for 4 with an RBI in the win over Gallia. The 0-2 from Young. This one down in the turf as Aftica is able to lay off that one, 1-2. Young will try again. Got him looking. First out of the night for the Pioneers is a strikeout from Josh Young.
Center fielder number 9, Mason Brown.
Now that'll bring up Mason Brown, the 4-year varsity starter who, if you know anything about this Chillicothe team, Mason Brown is the player to watch. As Young winds and deals to Brown. Breaking ball finds his own, 0-1. Brown the last game 3 for 3 with a double, 2 stolen bases. As the 0-1, Brown, chopper over to short. Gerald fields it, throw over to first is in time. Larson extends his body and kept his foot on the bag. And quickly, Chillicothe is 2 down. Good effort from Cohen Larson to make the play. And I'm sure Gerald's happy that He doesn't have an error to his name now. Two quick outs for Chillicothe, and now the pitcher, Trent Wade, stands in as he takes one in the turf. 1 ball and no strikes. Young delivers to Wade, swing and a miss. Wade last season batted .282, 4 doubles and a home run on the 2024 campaign. The 1-1 misses low, 2 balls and a strike. Chillicothe last season finished 8-19, 4th in the Frontier Athletic Conference. 2-1 from Young. This one finds the outside corner of the zone, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Trent Wade. Wade quickly back in the box as Young delivers the 2-2. This one down and away, full count with 2 outs to Wade. Young winds, delivers the payoff. This one fouled down the right field line. And we'll try again at 3-2. The FAC, one of the more competitive baseball leagues in the Southeast District, at least here as of late. With Jackson winning the league last year, you also had Washington Courthouse and Miami Trace in district play last year, as Wade lays off that one, and he works his way to a walk.
Designated hitter number 10, Truett McClone.
So the first base runner of the game now aboard for Chillicothe is the designated hitter, Truett McClone. Stands in. He's batting for the right fielder, James Wrinkle. Young from the stretch. Finds the upper corner of the zone, 1 strike. Quickly again, Young delivers inside as McClone had to get out of the way there. McClone 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts in the last game. Pickoff, and now Wade's caught in a rundown. Wade going back to first, and the tag is made by Josh Young for the 3rd out of the inning. As the Pioneers catch him napping on the base pass. And we will head to the second. 3-0 Pioneers lead. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at GlocknerCDJR@Portsmouth.com.
Glo Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glo Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glo Fiber is here. Welcome to Glo-Hio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLO or visit glofiber.com to switch today.
We welcome you back into VA Memorial Stadium as the top of the second. Getting ready to get started here at VA Memorial Stadium. If you've noticed from our previous stream on Wednesday, maybe you tuned in to watch Miami Trace and Eastern Brown. But if not, this is your first time getting a look at the VA this season, you'll notice there's a new playing surface, new turf this off-season. And we are also working on a new outfield wall here at the VA, as they'll be getting started on that next week. Get ready for the 2025 edition of Chillicothe Paints Baseball. But until then, we got our first look at a beautiful new turf playing surface here at VA Memorial Stadium this high school season. As Gavin Allen, the right fielder, leads off the second for the Pioneers. As Wade delivers, fires one down in the turf, 1 ball and no strikes. Allen 0 for 4 with the strikeout in the last game. Wade winds and delivers this one at the eyes for ball 2. Pioneers have played a fair share of games at the VA recently, as the 2-0 is fouled down the third base line. They played their season opener here against Wauseon last Saturday, but their season came to an end here at the VA last season. The 2-1 from Wade, down and away, 3 balls and a strike. The Pioneers fell to Fairland 6-4 in a Division III district semifinal. Fairland would go on to beat Huntington in an instant classic in the district final in the next round. As Gavin Allen looks at that one down and away, works his way to a walk. It's the third walk issued on the night by Trent Wade. And now the designated hitter Grady Stewart, who bats for Quentin Allen, the catcher for the Pioneers. And now we'll get a mound visit for Chillicothe. There is some action going on down in the Chillicothe bullpen. As I mentioned, these two teams often play as part of the First National Bank of Waverly First Pitch Classic. This game originally scheduled to be game 2 of a doubleheader. We were originally supposed to have coverage of Huntington and Waverly, the originally scheduled game 1. That game canceled due to inclement weather earlier. As I mentioned before, this game also is now the final game of the 2025 First Pitch Classic, as all 4 games scheduled for tomorrow have now been canceled. So now Grady Stewart stands in, ready to go for the Pioneers. Runner on first with no outs. As Wade delivers from the stretch, this one high, breaking ball. Throw down to first, offline and not in time. Stewart 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout against Logan Elm back on Wednesday evening. As the 1-0 from Wade, Stewart pops this one foul and out of play to the concourse here at VA Memorial Stadium. Stewart, a 3-sport athlete for Zane Trace, saw some reps as the starting quarterback for the Pioneers, as the pickoff throw to first, not in time. Early on in the football season this past fall, Gunnar McCullough, the starting quarterback for the Pioneers, dealt with some injury. Grady Stewart stepped in, led the Pioneers in his place. That one misses down. 2 balls and a strike. Stewart also averaged 12.8 points a game and made 46 3-pointers, leading the SVC in that category on the basketball court. That one down and away. Good scoop by Barr, 3-1. The all-SVC second-team member in basketball season. We got to watch the Pioneers quite a few times during our coverage of basketball, including the district final against Minford down at the Convo, as Stewart chops this one down the third base line. Throw to first is in time. Tay Harris making the barehanded throw over to first. Out number 1.
Left fielder number 22, Mason Hartley.
Allen moves into scoring position as now Mason Hartley, the left fielder, stands in for the Pioneers. Oh, you're the first baseman creeping up as Hartley fouls this one down the third base line. Hartley 0 for 1 in the Pioneers' most recent outing. The 0-1 from Wade. As Hartley grounds this one over to short. Haller fields it. No throw over to first. Infield single for Mason Hartley.
First baseman number 31.
A slow ground ball over to short. It was deep enough. Haller couldn't get a throw off in time. Now with 1 away and 2 runners on base, the Pioneers are back to the top of the order. It's Cohen Larson. First pitch to Larson. This one down for ball 1. Zane Trace originally supposed to play tomorrow at home against Lynchburg Clay. That game has since been postponed for now. Here's the 1-0 to Larson. This one finds the bottom part of the strike zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. Zane Trace will begin SVC play on Monday when they travel to Adena. Wade from the stretch, the 1-1. This one down and inside. 2 balls and a strike to Cohen Larson. So 2-1. Larson into left field for a base hit. And the 2 runners on only advanced 90 feet. And the bases are loaded with 1 out.
Shortstop number 1, Landon Gerald.
Larson has made 2 plate appearances. He's reached base safely both times. And ducks on the pond with 1 out for Landon Gerald. Wade from the stretch. This one down in the turf. Good block by TJ Barr, 1-0. And we'll try again the 1-0. Gerald chops this one over to short. Out at second is in time. And the throw to first is in time. 6-4-3 double play. As Wade gets a much-needed ground ball double play, works out of a bases-loaded jam, and the score remains 3-0 in favor of the Pioneers. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for Chillicothe. When we return, you're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Getting ready for the bottom of the second here at VA Memorial Stadium. Quickly, we'll take you through the Zane Trace defensive positioning, going from left to right. Mason Hartley in left field, Gunnar McCullough in center, Gavin Allen in right. The infield from third to first, Lucas Euler, Landon Jarrell, Ezra Rippeth, and Cohen Larson. Quentin Allen behind the plate. He is being DH'd in the lineup. Grady Stewart taking his place. Truett McGlone set to lead things off for Chillicothe. He was at the plate when the last inning ended, but Trent Wade got caught in the base pass for out number 3. So Truett McGlone will head back up to the plate where he leads off the bottom of the second. This time is called by the home plate umpire. We're back to action. McGlone in the batter's box as Young winds and deals. This one down and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. There's the 1-0 from Young as McGlone fouls this one to the backstop. Young will try again, the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Now McGlone down 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Young. This one popped up into foul territory. Larson going back, and it's out of play as Larson tumbles over the fence. And he has to hop over, grab his cap. And we will try again, 1-2 the count. McGlone was 0 for 4 in the last game here at the VA against Gallia Academy, but was 3 for 3 with 2 runs batted in the season opener against Dublin Jerome. Here's the 1-2 from Young. Breaking ball outside. Just misses 2 balls and 2 strikes as the catcher Quentin Allen thought for sure it was a punch out. The 2-2 again from Young. This one fouled down the right field line and out of play. Once again, the 2-2 from Young. This one lined into right field and caught as Gavin Allen covered some ground to make the play, 1 away.
First baseman, number 33, Jack Oyer.
Now Jack Oyer stands in there in the 5 spot for the Cavaliers, 1 for 2 in their previous game here at the VA. As the first pitch to Oyer finds the inside corner, 0-1. Oyer is senior on this Chillicothe squad. The 0-1, Oyer pops this one foul and back out of play. Quickly, Oyer's down 0-2. Young will try again. Oyer chops this one. Young fields it, flips it over to Larson at first for out number 2.
The catcher, number 30, TJ R.
Once again, 2 quick outs for Josh Young. And 2 away, the catcher, TJ Barr, will stand in there. Barr, a 3-year starter for the Cavaliers, looks at that one down and away. The son of head coach Tom Barr, who is in his 4th season at the helm of the Cavaliers. As Barr sends this one into left, And Hartley's there to make the grab for out number 3. Cavaliers go 1, 2, 3 for the second time. And Zane Trace will bring their bats back out when we head to the third. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
If there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par Mar has it. Download the Par Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
We welcome you back to the VA for the third inning between Chillicothe and Zane Trace. As Trent Wade back out there for his third inning of work, as he worked out of a bases-loaded jam with 1 out in the third, got a 6-4-3 ground ball double play to end the inning. Take a quick look at what's ahead for the Cavaliers. They'll have some time off after tonight. They'll be back in action on Thursday when they take on Unioto. Another Ross County rivalry game for the Cavaliers next Thursday. Then they'll be back in action next Saturday right here at VA Memorial Stadium where they face New Albany.
Leadoff for Zane Trace, the pitcher number 12, Josh.
Pitcher Josh Young will stand in there to lead things off here in the third. These two teams obviously not far apart by any means, and with that you also have some connections on both sides. Players playing summer ball together. As Young looks at this one outside. And with that, it's not a rivalry in the sense that these two teams obviously aren't in the same leagues. They only play each other once a year. Young swings and misses, fouls into the glove for strike 1. But these two teams know each other well. And to some, this game means a little more than what other people think. Some bragging rights on the line as Young hacks and misses. He's down 1-2. The 1-2 from Wade. Is Young able to lay off that breaking ball, 2-2. The appeal down to the first base umpire. They confirm he did not go around. 2-2 remains the count. 2-2 from Wade. Got him looking again. Second strikeout of the night for Trent Wade. There's one away here in the top of the third.
Center fielder number 24, Gunnar McCullough.
Now Gunnar McCullough stands in the right-handed box with one away. Struck out looking his last time. Wade kicks and deals the 1-0. This one just high for ball 2. McCullough, another three-sport athlete for Zane Trace. As 2-0, this one down for ball 3. As I alluded to earlier, McCullough spent most of the season quarterbacking the Zane Trace football team in the fall. He's leading the Pioneers back to the playoffs. As 3-0 from Wade. Take all the way from McCullough. 3 balls and a strike. In McCullough's absence, the Pioneers started 0-3 on the season. It's the 3-1. He takes this one for ball 4. It's a walk for McCullough.
Third baseman, number 30, Lucas Euler.
But as I mentioned, we saw the Pioneers get off to an 0-3 start back in the fall on the football field. It would end up losing just one game the rest of the season and making their way into the playoffs. As Euler stands in there now, looks at that one down and away for ball 1. RBI ground out for Euler, his first at-bat back in the first. As his perfect batting average on the season is no more. Euler pops this one up in foul ground. Oyer is underneath it and he makes the catch. 2 away here in the third.
Second baseman, number 5, Ezra Rippeth.
2 away with 1 on for the second baseman, Ezra Rippeth. 0 for 1, he lined out to the shortstop, Vincent Haller, to end the first inning. Wade from the stretch, runner goes. The throw to second, not in time. And McCullough's got a stolen base. Gunnar McCullough stole 3 bags in the season opener against Wauseon. He's got his first of the night there. Here's the 1-0 from Wade. This one down, missing for ball 2. Wade from the stretch, the 2-0. This one fires in the zone for a strike. It's the 5th steal of the season for Gunnar McCullough as he stands in scoring position. There's the 2-1 from Wade. Swing and a miss. Evens the count now at 2 apiece. Wade will try again, the 2-2. This one up the middle and off of Wade. And Ezra Rippeth will stand at first base. No play made. McCullough moves up 90 feet. Infield single for Ezra Rippeth with 2 away.
Right fielder 15, Gavin Allen.
Rippeth sent that ball right back where it came from. He fires off the foot of Trent Wade. As that's one way to pick up your first hit of the night. So now Gavin Allen stands in with runners on the corners, 2 away. As Wade steps off, he'll regather himself. First pitch, Allen chops it over to third. Throw by Harris is scooped up by Oyer at first, and once again, Wade works out of some trouble and leaves the Zane Trace lead at 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the order due up for Chillicothe. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie & Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
We welcome you back to VA Memorial Stadium for the bottom of the third inning as the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Cavaliers. As the shortstop Vincent Haller will get us going here in the Cavaliers' half of the third. Haller, a 3-year varsity man for Chillicothe, stands in and fires one. Pop fly into shallow center field. McCullough charging in. No, a dive by Hartley, unsuccessful. That ball a bloop into the left center gap and gets down for the first base hit of the night for the Cavaliers.
First baseman, number 7, Tay Harris.
As Haller stands on first. First hit and the second base runner of the night for Chillicothe. As we have time called for a glove exchange for Ezra Rippeth. Chillicothe last season saw their season end in a Division I sectional semifinal, a 7-2 loss to Logan. As Tay Harris stands in the box, 1 on, no out. That pitch high and outside for ball 1. Interestingly enough, those two schools, Logan and Chillicothe, two of the smaller schools in Division I last season. As the 1-0 Harris squared around a bunt, pulls back, ball 2. And now obviously this season, just as it was in basketball and volleyball, baseball expanding to 7 divisions this season, as Chillicothe is now Division III as Harris pops this one up. Underneath it is a Larson in foul ground to make the play for out number 1.
Second baseman, number 8, Connor Bolin.
And now the 9-hole hitter, Connor Bolin, second baseman for the Cavaliers, will take his first at-bat of the night. Chillicothe is among 9 schools in Division III in the Southeast District. His first pitch to Bolin, hacked and misses. Chillicothe joined by Athens, Circleville, Hillsboro, Jackson, Marietta, Miami Trace, Sheridan, and Warren in the Division III Southeast District. Swing and a miss from Bolin there. Bolin goes down swinging. And there's 2 away. Second strikeout of the night for Josh Young. And the Cavaliers are back to the top of the order as Caden Aftica, who went down looking, stands up there again. Aftica lays down a bunt, foul. I know it's only still the beginning of the season, but a look ahead to the tournament in Division III, where Chillicothe will compete this postseason. The district quarterfinals on May 21st will be played at the better seeded team home site as Aftica looks at that one for strike 2. Then the district semifinals on Tuesday, May 27th, down at Bob Wren Stadium at Ohio University, with the district final the next day, May 28th. The 0-2, Aftica chops this one foul. He stays alive. There'll be 2 district champions in Division III, with a district semifinalist coming from the East District, similar to what we saw in basketball. Pickoff to first, not in time. As Young doing his best to keep Vincent Haller honest out there at first base. Mason Brown on deck for the Cavaliers, the 0-2. This one lined into left, down for a base hit. Throw to second, not in time, and it gets away. Runners will hold. It's Hartley playing very shallow in left. It's a quick throw to second, probably would have had him out if it was a little more on line.
Center fielder number 9, Mason Brown.
But a single from Caden Aftica puts 2 runners on for Chillicothe. And Mason Brown up at the plate. Brown back in the fall announced his commitment to Ashland University to continue his baseball career. As the first pitch to Brown takes this one down and inside, 1-0. Brown, another player on this Chillicothe squad with 4 years of varsity experience, as Brown sends this one to center. Going back is McCullough. McCullough at the track, can't make the catch. One runner will score, and here comes another for Chillicothe. Brown slides into third, he missed the bag, and Brown making a charge for home, he gets tagged out. And that'll end the inning for Chillicothe, but not before 2 runs come to score. It'll go as an RBI triple for Mason Brown. 3-2, the Pioneers lead. As we head to the 4th, you're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Now here's a little Wendy's menu hack for you. If you want a super fresh, high-quality burger every time, just tell them you want a hamburger. And then they'll give you one right off the grill. Made for you, not waiting on you. No code words required. Every single hamburger, every single time. Okay, so that's not really a menu hack. When it's made fresh every time, gotta be Wendy's.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
You look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
Top of the 4th inning, set to get underway here at VA Memorial Stadium. Chillicothe now with some life, some momentum after a 2-out RBI triple. 2 RBI triple off the bat of Mason Brown. Cuts the deficit to 1 run. As now this Chillicothe defense will try to hold it there, as Wade will work against Grady Stewart to start the 4th. This one down for ball 1. Wade, a rocky start to this game, gave up 3 in the first. As this one high for ball 2. Wade, since then, however, has settled in. He's worked out of some big jams, including a bases loaded double play back in the 2nd. It's a 2-0 from Wade. Stewart chops this one over to 3rd. Harris, gloves, throw over to 1st is in time, and quickly 1 away for the Pioneers.
Left fielder number 22, Mason Hartley.
Now that'll bring up the left fielder, Mason Hartley, who singled in his first appearance back in the 2nd. Hartley squares around a bunt, pops this one up, foul, right next to the Chillicothe dugout. So we talked about Chillicothe in the last half inning. Now Zane Trace, meanwhile, in the new 7-division format, will compete in Division 5 as they did in basketball. It's the 0-1 from Wade. This one down and away, ball 1. The district quarterfinals in Division 5 will be played on May 20th at the Better Seed host site. Wade winds and deals the 1-1, swing and a miss. The district semifinals in Division 5 will be played on May 27th and May 28th. Those games will be split between Logan High School and VA Memorial Stadium. Here's the 1-2 from Wade, swing and a miss. A drop third strike. Hartley sprinting to first, throw is offline. Strikeout and an error as Hartley will reach first after the drop third strike. Pioneers back to the top of the order with Cohen Larson. First pitch, throw down to first, and they got him. TJ Barr caught Mason Hartley napping, and he gets that second out right back. The Division 5 district finals then will be played on Thursday, May 29th and Friday, May 30th, right here at VA Memorial Stadium. There's the 1-1 from Wade. And misses down for ball 2. Two-1 from Wade. This one high corner of the zone. Evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wade will try again. This one popped up toward the Zane Trace dugout. Harrison Barr charging at it, but no play. As it reaches the netting, we'll try again at 2-2. Chillicothe and Zane Trace under the lights here from VA Memorial Stadium to close out the 2025 First National Bank of Waverly First Pitch Classic. Wade takes a sign, winds and deals the 2-2. This one down and away in the opposite batter's box, and that fills up the count. Payoff from Wade. Chopped over to third. Harris, gloves, throw to first in time for out number 3. Wade gets out of the 4th inning unscathed as we head to the bottom of the 4th. 3-4-5 due up for Chillicothe. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Halfway through this matchup here at VA Memorial Stadium, as we're set to begin the bottom of the 4th inning, as Chillicothe looks to continue their momentum that they created in the bottom of the 3rd inning, looking to tie or take the lead as they trail 3-2. Trent Wade will lead things off for the Cavaliers. He walked back in the 1st inning, was caught stealing and got tagged out in a rundown. First pitch from Josh Young as Wade takes a first pitch swing, pops this one up, foul behind the plate. Quentin Allen can't make the grab. And Wade will live to see another day. 0-1 the count. VA Memorial Stadium, the home of the Chillicothe Paints of the Prospect League. The 0-1 to Wade. Wade fouls this one out of play, 0-2. Paints will begin their 2025 campaign on May 27th. They travel to Johnstown, Pennsylvania. It's the 0-2. The appeal down to first. They say he did not go around. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Paints will head to Johnstown, Pennsylvania to face the Johnstown Mill Rats for their season opener. The 1-2 from Young. This one grounded over to third. Euler makes the throw over to first in time, 1 away. Home opener for the Paints will be on May 29th when Rex Baseball out of Terre Haute, Indiana comes to town. A 7:05 first pitch on Thursday, May 29th. A thirsty Thursday here at VA Memorial Stadium. That seems to be the theme every year. The home opener is a thirsty Thursday. Is Truett McGlone. Nice grab by Euler at third, but the throw is in the turf and Larson can't scoop it cleanly. E5, the official ruling, as Truett McGlone reaches first.
First baseman, number 33, Jack Ogier.
First error of the game charged against the Pioneers. And McGlone represents the tying run. Jack Ogier grounded out to the pitcher back in the second. As that one high above his head. Ogier pops this one up in foul ground at the Zane Trace dugout. Euler charges in to make the catch for out number 2. A lazy pop fly. And Euler hustled and covered a lot of ground to make that play. 2 away with the runner on as TJ Barr stands in for his second at-bat tonight. First offer from Young misses. .0 kicks up in the turf. 2 balls and no strikes. Last season, Josh Young, a first-team All-Southeast District member. As the 2-0 runner goes, fouled away. Young last season responsible for 8 wins on the mound, a 1.59 ERA, leading the Pioneers to a 22-7 record and an SVC title. 2-1, high and away, 3 balls and a strike to the senior catcher. McGlone on first, 3-1, swing and a miss. Full count, 2 outs. Can all but expect Truett McGlone to take off on this pitch. Payoff, runner goes. This one popped into center. McCullough tracking and makes the grab to retire the side. Cavaliers get a runner on, but he doesn't make it any further than first base as we head to the fifth. Pioneers still leading 3-2. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
Getting set for the fifth inning from VA Memorial Stadium, the final game of the First National Bank of Waverly First Pitch Classic. Once again, this is now the final game of this week-long event after tomorrow's games. Originally 4 games scheduled for tomorrow here at the VA have now been canceled due to the impending weather forecast. Tomorrow's lineup was supposed to look like this: Bishop Watterson and Heath and All Central District showdown to start things off at 10, followed by Athens and Amanda Clear Creek. That game will be made up here at the VA on Monday evening. Wheelersburg and Kenton Ridge, followed by Washington Courthouse and South Webster, the original Saturday schedule to round things out here at the VA. If you were looking forward to getting out here tomorrow, don't worry. There's going to be plenty of baseball played all throughout the spring season. You can get out here and catch some local high school baseball action, and I'm sure that we will have some more streams at some point throughout the regular season. As the fifth inning gets underway, as Wade delivers to Landon Gerald down and away for ball 1. Gerald 0 for 1 with the walk, came around to score back in the first. As a 1-0 from Wade, swing and a miss. Gerald, another multi-sport athlete on the Zane Trace squad, as he sends this one to center. Brown underneath it, makes the grab. 1 away.
Club pitcher number 12, Josh Young.
Now that'll bring up Josh Young, 1 for 2 with an RBI single back in the first inning. First offer from Wade is Young sends this one up the middle, fielded by Howler. Throw to first is in time. Jack Oyer extends his reach and keeps his foot on the bag. And there's quickly 2 away for Zane Trace. Gunnar McCullough back to the plate. As the first pitch, high for ball 1. Wade saw 3 runs come across back in the first, but he's been able to settle down. Hasn't given up a run since, as a foul into the glove from McCullough there evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 from Wade, fouled to the netting. Wade gets the sign, winds and deals the 1-2. Down and away. Right back at him. Wade will try again. This one misses low, and now the count is full, 3-2. McCullough, honorable mention, all SVC last season. Payoff from Wade. This one misses away. Gets to the backstop as McCullough will graciously take first base. And the Pioneers stay alive with 2 outs in the top of the 5th.
Third baseman, number 30, Lucas Euler.
So that'll bring up Lucas Euler now, who's 0 for 2. He did drive in a run back in the first. First offering, throw down to first. Not in time. McCullough able to get back safely. Wade from the stretch. So Euler lines this one to left. It's down for a base hit. So with 2 outs, a walk from Gunnar McCullough and a single from Lucas Euler. Has 2 runners on for Ezra Rippeth. Zane Trace looking to pad its lead here in the 5th. Have not scored since 3 runs came across in the opening frame. First offering to Rippeth. Rippeth down the third base line, and Harris fields it, and he'll make the play at third himself to retire the side. Pioneers get 2 runners on, but nothing to show for it as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the order due up for Chillicothe. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Now here's a little Wendy's menu hack for you. If you want a super fresh, high-quality burger every time, just tell them you want a hamburger. And then they'll give you one right off the grill. Made for you, not waiting on you. No code words required. Every single hamburger, every single time. Okay, so that's not really a menu hack. When it's made fresh every time, gotta be Wendy's.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
You look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
Josh Young back out there for the Pioneers in the bottom of the 5th. As 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for Chillicothe.
Leading off, the Cavaliers, number 19, the shortstop, Vincent Haller.
Vincent Haller will lead us off for Chillicothe. Singled back in the 3rd. Gave Chillicothe their first base hit of the evening as he lays off that one down and away. Count is 1-0 to the senior Vincent Haller. 1-0, Haller grounded over to second. Rippeth fields and throws it over to Larson at first for a quick out, number 1.
Third baseman, number 7, Tay Harris.
Once again, Zane Trace originally scheduled to play again tomorrow at 11 a.m. at home against Lynchburg Clay. First offering to Harris, down and away for ball 1. Not entirely official, but game likely scratched again due to the impending weather forecast. The 1-0 to Harris. This one outside, 2-0. The week ahead for the Pioneers looks like this. They'll start SVC play at Adena on Monday. They'll be back home Wednesday to take on Southeastern And then the next night, home again for a non-league battle with Washington Courthouse. 2-0, Harris fouled to the backstop, 2-1. Young offers the 2-1. Harris pops this one into shallow right. 3 Pioneers coming in and making the play is Gavin Allen for out number 2.
Second baseman number 8, Connor Bolin.
2 up, 2 down for Chillicothe, and now Connor Bolin stands in. He's 0 for 1 with the strikeout. He takes that one for a ball. Bolin still in search of his first hit on the season, the 1-0. Bolin sends this one to center. McCullough tracks and makes a catch. And the Cavaliers go down in order. We head to the 6th. Zane Trace still leads 3-2 from the VA. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Now here's a little Wendy's menu hack for you. If you want a super fresh, high-quality burger every time, just tell them you want a hamburger. And then they'll give you one right off the grill. Made for you, not waiting on you. No code words required. Every single hamburger, every single time. Okay, so that's not really a menu hack. When it's made fresh every time, gotta be Wendy's.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
Trent Wade is still on the mound for Chillicothe as we begin the 6th. 3-2, Zane Trace in front. And if you're watching this and you happen to be a Cincinnati Reds fan, the sad truth is both of these two teams have outscored the Reds over their last 3 games. Me and Dewey Daly have been having discussions on the Reds' woes lately. Second team rather since 1920 to be shut out 1-0 in 3 consecutive games. They trailed the Milwaukee Brewers 1-0 as well tonight. Back to this game, however, as Gavin Allen will lead things off for the Pioneers. As lays off this one that kicks up in the turf. 1 ball and no strikes. Allen chops the 1-0 foul. Allen 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out tonight. Just 1 hit on the season, a double in the win over Wauseon. As Wade fires this one into the turf, blocked by Barr. 2-1 the count to Gavin Allen. Wade's 6th inning of work, and as of right now, nobody loosening up in the Chillicothe bullpen as he gets a swing and miss from Allen there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two from Wade. This one just misses, and that'll fill up the count, 3-2. Wade gets the sign. Here's the payoff. This one shot foul. Allen stays alive. Chillicothe, as I mentioned earlier, will have a few more games here at the VA on the season. Payoff from Wade again. This one just high. Allen works his way to a walk for the second time tonight. And the Pioneers have a leadoff runner on for Grady Stewart. Chillicothe will be back here next Saturday to face New Albany as a mound visit for Chillicothe. The Cavaliers again will be back here Saturday, April 19th to face West Jefferson in the PBR Spring Classic, as that'll be all pitching-wise for Trent Wade tonight. As a pitching change for Chillicothe, we'll step aside and tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball and Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
If there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par Mar has it. Download the Par Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
New pitcher on the mound for Chillicothe is Jack Oyer. A simple defensive substitution. Wade will go to first. Oyer moves from first to the mound as Wade's evening comes to an end after 5 innings pitched. Gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, struck out 2, and walked 6. He is responsible for Gavin Allen over on first. As Jack Oyer gets some warm-up pitches in to an instant classic. It's Tom Sawyer by Rush. Here's Grady Stewart, the designated hitter, with 1 on and no out. The left-handed pitcher, Jack Oyer, delivers as Stewart pulls back on the bunt for ball 1. This is Oyer's second pitching appearance on the season, pitched in the season opener against Dublin Jerome. Went an inning and 2/3, gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, and walked 2. The 1-0. Stewart tried to lay down a bunt. It goes foul. Oyer in his 3rd year of varsity experience. There's the 1-1. Stewart lays down a bunt this time. Barr, bare hand throw over to first is in time. Sacrifice bunt for Grady Stewart. Allen moves into scoring position.
Left fielder number 22, Mason Hartley.
Perfect execution from the Pioneers on the sac bunt. As with 1 away, Mason Hartley stands in the right-handed box with a runner in scoring position. So Oyer steps off the mound. As Barr will go up to have a chat with Oyer. Chillicothe will begin its league campaign on April 14th. They'll start a home and away series with the McLean Tigers. As Dewey had mentioned on the stream on Wednesday when Miami Trace was playing, the interesting thing about FAC league play is those back-to-back home and away series where one night you'll play at home and the next night you'll play the same team on the road or vice versa. As Hartley fouls this one out of play over the Chillicothe dugout. As is the case for Chillicothe in their league opener on the 14th. They will travel to McLean, and then the following night they will face McLean at home at Mount Logan Field. 0-1. This one kicks up, gets away from Barr, runner goes, and he's into third in time. Allen now 90 feet away, a much-needed insurance run for the Pioneers. Should Hartley be able to drive him in? The 1-1 from Oyer, this one high. And outside, ball 2. Hartley pops this one in the shallow center. Brown comes in to make the play. And Allen will not tag. He'll hold it third. 2 away. Mason Brown covered some ground there to make that play and hold Allen at third. And with 2 away, Zane Trace back to the top of the order. First offer to Cohen Larson inside. Ball 1. Larson 1 for 2 with a single. '75 tackles for the Pioneers football squad. There's a 1-0 from Oyer, swing and a miss. Runner on third with 2 outs. Oyer the 1-1. Larson into right, down for a base hit. In to score from third comes Allen. And the Pioneers get that much-needed insurance run, an RBI single from Cohen Larson. 4-2 Pioneers. Second hit of the night for Cohen Larson, the only Pioneer with multiple hits on the night. Now Landon Gerald stands in with 2 outs, looking to add to it. Larson goes, and Barr can't hang on to the pitch. Stolen base for Cohen Larson. And the count is 1-0. Oyer looks back to second. And he'll step off, looking back. Oyer will try again. Oyer from the stretch, pitch out. And the runner holds off at second. 2-0 the count to Landon Jarrell. This one again outside. 3 balls and no strikes to Landon Jarrell. 0 for 2 with the walk. Looking to get on base a second time here. The count, pick off to second, not in time. RBI single from Cohen Larson pushes the Zane Trace lead to 4-2 in the 6th. It's a 3-0 take all the way. A 4-pitch walk to Landon Jarrell. He's on base for the second time tonight. Now the 2-out magic for the Pioneers continues, as now 2 runners stand on board for Josh Young, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Young, the right-handed batter, looking to add to his own cause. First offer from Oyer. Just a bit outside, 1-0. Oyer delivers and Young fouls it away, 1-1. Young has not driven in a run yet this season. And with Larson standing on second base, he's looking to end that drought on this at-bat right here. The pick off to second, Larson able to get back in time. Oyer's been set on that pickoff throw to second, just trying to keep Cohen Larson on his toes. Already stolen a bag in this inning. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Oyer's got Young facing a 1-2 count with 2 away. Oyer from the stretch, the 1-2, down and inside, 2-2 the count. Barr had to scramble to pick that one up, keep the runners from moving. Once again, Oyer making his second appearance on the mound this season. Both times have been in relief. Two from Oyer outside, and that'll fill up the count, 3-2. Both runners set to take off on this next pitch. 3-2, 2 outs, 2 runners on, payoff. Both runners go as Young fouls this one away. We'll try again. As Jarrell makes his way back over to first. Pioneers looking to start the season 3-0. Oyer looks back to second. Oyer from the stretch, 3-2 outside. Josh Young works his way to a walk, and the bases are loaded with 2 outs now for Gunnar McCullough.
Center fielder number 24, Gunnar McCullough.
This 2-out magic continues for the Pioneers. Bases loaded for Gunnar McCullough. McCullough chops this one over to third. Harris, glove, the throw, can't field it as Wade. 1 run scores, here comes another. Sliding into the plate is Gerald. 2 runs will come across the score for Zane Trace. It's 6-2. E5 the ruling.
Third baseman, number
But
30.
an RBI credited to Gunnar McCullough. Zane Trace was looking for some insurance here in the 6th, and boy, did they get it. 3 runs come across the score with 2 outs. And we're going to have a pinch runner now for Zane Trace. Blake Payne will head up to second base. He'll be running for Josh Young, a courtesy pinch runner, I assume. Unless the Pioneers elect to make a pitching change in the bottom half of the 6th. (1-0) the count to Euler. One high and outside. Oh, you're having some trouble controlling these pitches. You take into account with all the rain we've had early on today, you wonder if the wet surface out there has had any impact on these pitches, as that ball's been on the turf quite often. (3-0) the count to Euler. Pick off to second, not in time. That throw was placed just a little lower. I think the tag by Bolin could have been in a perfect spot to get the out. Count remains 3-0. Oyer delivers. Euler takes a swing and fouls this one back. We'll now see another pitcher warming up. Headed down to the Chillicothe bullpen. It looks like number 18, Aiden Scales, heading down as Euler draws another walk. And once again, the bases are loaded with 2 outs here in the 6th. And now Barr will head up to the mound to talk it over with Oyer, as Ezra Rippeth awaits. Zane Trace got out to a 3-0 lead early on in the first. Then an RBI, 2 RBI triple from Mason Brown back in the third. Cut the deficit to 3-2 for Chillicothe before here in the 6th, Zane Trace has gotten 3 runs across with 2 outs, looking to add to it. Ground ball over to third. Harris fields it, tried to make the tag at third. He can't get there in time. And a run comes in to score. Have to imagine if Harris had just thrown it over to first, we'd be done with the inning. But we play on. RBI fielder's choice for Ezra Rippeth.
Right fielder, 15, Gavin Allen.
Now Gavin Allen stands in there. The Pioneers have batted around in the 6th. 4 runs have come across, bases loaded, swing and a miss on the first offer to Allen. (0-1). This one gets away from Barr to the backstop. Another run comes in to score for Zane Trace. McCullough in from third. It's 8-2 for the Pioneers. (1-1), high and away. A 5 spot for the Pioneers has busted this game wide open. The 2-1 outside, 3 balls and a strike to Gavin Allen. Walked earlier in the 6th to lead things off as he fouls this one down the right field line, out of play on top of the playground. Two and two, the count to Gavin Allen. Oyer delivers, swing and a miss. Oyer gets a strikeout to retire the side, but not before the Pioneers put up 5 runs in the 6th, extend the lead to 8-2. Chillicothe with the top of the order due up in the bottom half of the 6th. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Now here's a little Wendy's menu hack for you. If you want a super fresh, high-quality burger every time, just tell them you want a hamburger. And then they'll give you one right off the grill. Made for you, not waiting on you. No code words required. Every single hamburger, every single time. Okay, so that's not really a menu hack. When it's made fresh every time, gotta be Wendy's.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
You look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
Chillicothe now with some work to do with the bats in the bottom of the 6th. 5 runs come around to score for Zane Trace in the 6th, as the Pioneers now with a little more comfort, an 8-2 lead here in the bottom half of the 6th. Josh Young back out to pitch as Caden Aftica will lead us off for the Cavaliers. First offer from Young. Aftica hacks and fouls this one to the net here. 0-1 the count. Chillicothe obviously not going to get all 6 runs back at once. The 0-1. Aftica fouls this one down the third base line, 0-2. Seen the deficit expand to 6 runs, but can't panic. Got to take it one batter at a time, as you have 6 outs remaining to work with. The 0-2 from Young. This one down in the turf, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Young will try again, the 1-2. This one fouled away into right. Very loud foul off the bat of Aftica. It's out of play. We'll try again, 1-2. Young will try again in the turf. Evens the count at 2 apiece. Even after suffering a blow, you can see the energy still very high in that Chillicothe dugout. 2-2 from Young. This one grounded over to first and foul. So Mason Brown on deck for the Cavaliers. If you're Aftica, you'd love to get on base somehow and get your best hitter at the plate with the runner on. Here's the 2-2 again from Young. And fouled away again. Two. This one high above Aftica's head, full count. Payoff pitch from Young. This one at the eyes, ball 4, and Aftica's got a leadoff walk to start the 6th. So just as I was saying, if you're Chillicothe, you'd love to have a runner on for Mason Brown, and Caden Aftica does just that. A leadoff walk for the senior Mason Brown. 2 RBI triple back in the 3rd. Drove in the only 2 runs of the night for the Cavaliers. First pitch, Brown pulls back on the bunt. One and 0 the count. Brown, the .346 batter from last season, time called. Chillicothe looking to cut into this deficit, pick off to first, not in time. .1-0 the count to the Ashland commit, Mason Brown. 1-0, breaking ball high, ball 2. Nobody warming up in the Zane Trace bullpen. Have to wonder how much more Josh Young has left in the tank. The 2-0, Brown into right field. Going back is Allen in foul territory, out of play. Ball definitely had some carry. Brown has homered before. Had a home run on the year last season. 2-1. This one in the turf. Hitters count to Mason Brown. 3 balls and a strike. Brown was a first-team All-FAC member in soccer this past season. Helped the Cavaliers win their first district title since 2016. Chillicothe went all the way to the Division III regional final and overtime loss to St. Francis de Sales. All that to say, Brown is no stranger to adversity, whether on the baseball field or the soccer pitch. 3-1, runner goes, and it's a walk. Back-to-back walks issued by Young to start the 6th, and Chillicothe now 2 runners on.
Number 4, Trent Wade.
As Ron Allen makes his way out to the mound. He's going to have a chat with Josh Young as now a couple guys make their way out to Zane Trace bullpen. No pitching change just yet for the Pioneers. Just the 3rd walk issued by Josh Young tonight. And the first man to reach base for Chillicothe on the night is the original starting pitcher, Trent Wade. 2 on, no out for Wade as Young delivers one low and inside, ball 1. Young is at 77 pitches on the night. As pitch number 78 is down and away for ball 2. No one out and 2 on for Trent Wade as Young can't find the zone there. Down and away. 3 balls and no strikes to Trent Wade. (3-0). Take all the way for Wade, called strike 1. Wade, a power hitter, no stranger to clutch moments. 3-1 to Wade. Taken down low again. 3 straight walks for the Cavaliers. And the bases are loaded with nobody out here in the 6th.
The designated hitter, number 10, Truett McClone.
And a ball makes its way into the field of play from the Zane Trace bullpen as Ron Allen will make his way back out to the mound, and that looks like that will be it for Josh Young tonight. Pitching change for Zane Trace, and we'll tell you about the new pitcher when we return from VA Memorial Stadium. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
New pitcher for the Zane Trace Pioneers is the sophomore Jaron Wilson, as Josh Young's day comes to an end. Wilson pitched in the season opener versus Wazion, pitched a full inning, gave up 1 hit, and recorded a strikeout. As he comes in inheriting loaded bases. As Josh Young's day concludes after 5 full innings pitched, gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, but is responsible for each Chillicothe runner that stands aboard. Ducks on the pond with no outs. And Wilson will work against Truett McClone to lead off for the Cavaliers. 81 pitches the final count for Josh Young as he walked the first 3 Cavaliers of the 6th inning. And with nobody out, trailing by 6, this is a golden opportunity for Chillicothe to cut into that deficit. So Truett McClone, the right-handed batter, steps in. First pitch from Wilson is taken for a called strike. Aftica at third, Brown at second, Wade at first. McClone looking to bridge the gap. This one gets away from the catcher, Allen, but not enough to advance any of the runners. 1-1 the count. Wilson the 1-1. McClone chops this one to the pitcher. Throw to the plate. They get the force out. And McClone is safe at first. Fielder's choice for Truett McClone, as the bases are still loaded, but with 1 out.
The pitcher, number 33, Jack Oyer.
So the lead runner is retired, but the bases are still loaded with 1 out for Jack Oyer. First pitch to Oyer. He looks at this one. Breaking ball down in the turf. Oh, you're 0 for 2 on the night. Line out to left and a fly out to center. There's the 1-0 from Wilson. This one in the turf gets away from Allen. Brown slides into the plate and scores. And 1 run at a time, Chillicothe cuts into the deficit. It's 8-3 after Mason Brown scores on the wild pitch. Wade up to third, Truett McGlone up to second. As a ball makes its way into the field of play from Chillicothe's bullpen. As both teams tied 1-1 in game interruptions from the bullpen. Cavaliers still showing some signs of life, trailing by 5 in the 6th. 2-0 from Wilson, swing and a miss from Oyer, 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1 from Wilson. Oyer chops this one foul. Evens the count at 2 apiece. Wilson will try again, the 2-2. This one outside, gets away to the backstop. But that ball had some speed enough to where neither of the runners advanced. Good job by Allen to get there in time, and it's a 3-2 count. Payoff from Wilson. This one chopped foul. Oyer just got a piece of that one. Two runners in scoring position. Payoff. Oyer lined into right field. Foul. If that had stayed fair, certainly would have brought home 2 runs. Could have been extra bases for Oyer. But we will try again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wilson winds and deals this one in the turf. It's a walk for Oyer. Run will come in to score from third. And it's 8-4 Zane Trace. Wade coming in to score from third. Oyer's on board for the first time tonight. As that'll be all for Jaron Wilson. And a new pitcher for the Pioneers. It looks like Gunnar McCullough will be the new pitcher for the Pioneers. Or maybe not. Comes in from center field. Either way, we'll step aside. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball and Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Now here's a little Wendy's menu hack for you. If you want a super fresh, high-quality burger every time, just tell them you want a hamburger. And then they'll give you one right off the grill. Made for you, not waiting on you. No code words required. Every single hamburger, every single time. Okay, so that's not really a menu hack. When it's made fresh every time, gotta be Wendy's.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
The new pitcher for the Pioneers is, in fact, Gunnar McCullough. as he comes in from center field to try to limit the damage here, as Chillicothe showing some signs of life here in the sixth, down 8-2. Have not recorded a hit in this inning, but 2 runs have come across to score. As Jaron Wilson's night short-lived, only recorded 1 out. Only one of those runs he gave up will be credited to his name as the first one, an inherited runner from Josh Young. McCullough will make his first pitching appearance on the season.
Now batting, the catcher number 3, TJ Barr.
TJ Barr will be McCullough's first batter. Runners on the corners with 1 out. Chillicothe trails by 4, looking to continue to chip away. First offering from McCullough, steps off the mound. Keeping those runners in check. Now the first offering from McCullough as Barr couldn't pull back the bunt in time. It's strike 1. McCullough from the stretch. This one just about ran up on Barr. It's inside. He watches it fly for ball 1. One from McCullough outside. Down and away for ball 2. Should Barr reach base safely, it'll bring up the tying run. Vincent Howler on deck. Two one. Barr pulls back on the bunt. Couldn't get it in time. And the count's even at 2-2. McCullough from the stretch. Runs inside, count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Could we see a double steal attempt here from the Cavaliers? 3-2. This one up and inside, ball 4. And once again, the Cavaliers load the bases with 1 out. And the tying run, Vincent Howler at the plate. Righty versus lefty action. Howler 1 for 2 with the single. First pitch from McCullough is outside for ball 1. From the stretch, Howler tried to step out, and the ball gets away. Another run comes in to scores. McClone scores standing up. Eight to 5, Zane Trace. It looked like Howler might have been stepping out of the box. Still had 1 foot in. And that ball got away from Allen to the backstop. Another run comes in to score for Chillicothe. It's 8 to 5. 2-0 from McCullough. This one in the turf. 3 balls and no strikes. Oyer at second, McGlone at third. 3-0 from McCullough. And it's down for ball 4, a 4-pitch walk to Vincent Howler. 3 straight walks for the Cavaliers, and the 6th walk drawn of this inning by Chillicothe. And that'll be it for Gunnar McCullough pitching-wise. We'll have another Zane Trace pitching change, and we'll step aside. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at GlocknerCDJR@Portsmouth.com.
Glow Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glow Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glow Fiber is here. Welcome to Glow Ohio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLOW or visit glowfiber.com to switch today.
The new pitcher on the mound for the Pioneers is now Ezra Rippeth, as the Pioneers giving Chillicothe a breath of life here. 6 walks issued by the Pioneers pitchers. And Chillicothe has brought 3 runs across. The bases are loaded. And the go-ahead run is Tay Harris at the plate with 1 out. Mason Hartley will move into second to replace Rippeth. And Preston Lane is taken over in left field for the Pioneers. This is also Ezra Rippeth's first appearance on the mound this season. As he looks to work his team out of a huge jam here. Bases loaded, 1 out. Still ahead by 3, but Chillicothe still looking to chip even further into this deficit. As Tay Harris, the third baseman, who's 0 for 2, approaches the plate. Bases loaded for Tay Harris. The first pitch from Rippeth finds his own, called strike 1. Harris, only a sophomore, looking to come up big for his team here as Rippeth steps off, calls Quentin Allen to the mound. They'll have a quick chat. This would be an exciting comeback for the Cavaliers should they make things happen here. 0-1 from Rippeth. Down and away, ball 1. Chillicothe has scored 3 runs this inning on no hits. 6 walks issued by the Pioneers pitching staff. 1-1 from Rippeth. This one misses low, 2 balls and a strike. Rippeth again, the 2-1. Misses again, 3 balls and a strike. Chillicothe showing a lot of patience at the plate, and it has been paying off big time. And we see another walk here, the 3-1 from Rippeth. Called strike 2 on the outside corner. Full count to the sophomore, Tay Harris. 3-2. Down and away, ball 4. And another run comes in to score via walk for the Cavaliers. Oyer steps on the plate. Tay Harris draws a walk. It's 8-6. RBI walk for Tay Harris. Now the tying run for Chillicothe in scoring position for Connor Boland. Boland looking for his first hit of the season. 1 out, bases loaded. First pitch in the turf. 1-0 the count. Boland 0 for 2 with the strikeout as time called. Ball in the field of play out of the Zane Trace bullpen. Both teams with more runs than hits in this matchup. The 1-0 from Rippeth swung on, fouled, and out of play over the Chillicothe dugout. Zane Trace with 8 runs on 6 hits. And for Chillicothe, doubled the amount of runs than hits. 6 runs on just 3 hits tonight. 1-1 from Rippeth. As this one popped up foul and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Connor Boland. Vincent Howler representing the tying run at second. Barr stands at third, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Boland on strikes for the second time. A much-needed strikeout for this Pioneer defense. There's 2 away. The Cavaliers batted around in their half of the 6th. It's Caden Aftica back up again. First offered Aftica. Aftica swings, pops this one foul. Larson charging in to make the catch. It's out of play. Aftica led off the 6th inning with the walk. Made it all the way around to third before being the force out at home in the beginning of the inning. Rippeth delivers the 0-1. Aftica looked at that one for a called strike 2. A very, very less than ideal inning for the Zane Trace pitching staff. Rippeth looking to end it here, the 0-2. Lined into right, base hit. 1 run will score. Wave is on for Howler. Howler will slide into the plate. He's safe. And just like that, we're all tied at the VA. A 2 RBI single from Caden Aftica. A 6-run inning for the Cavaliers. Don't call it a comeback just yet. But Caden Aftica ties it with the single. Second hit of the night for Caden Aftica. With the bases loaded, ties it in the 6th. Now the go-ahead run just 90 feet away from Mason Brown. Runner goes from first. Brown chops this one over to third. Glove, the throw to first is in time. A bang-bang play. Brown thrown out at first. He's not happy about the call. But not before Chillicothe ties it in the 6th, a 2 RBI single from Caden Aftica. We head to the 7th, all tied at 8. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
If there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par Mar has it. Download the Par Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
It looked as if the Cavaliers might have been dead in the water heading into the 6th. But a 6-run inning from the Cavaliers offense has tied this game at 8 thanks to a 2 RBI single off the bat of Caden Aftica. Once again, all tied at 8 as we head to the 7th. New pitcher on the mound for Chillicothe is Aiden Scales. True freshman. As Scales will make his pitching debut for Chillicothe, comes in relief of Jack Oyer.
Designated number 3, Grady Stewart.
And he'll be up against Grady Stewart, the designated hitter for the Pioneers. The first pitch, called strike. Scales winds and deals, fires this one into the turf. 1 ball and 1 strike. Can Zane Trace respond to the 6-run comeback? This one fouled into the glove, strike 2. One, 2 from Scales. This one chopped over to first. Wade, the glove, no, that's Oyer. Regardless, gloves and makes the play. Out number 1.
Second baseman, number 22, Mason Hartley.
Now the second baseman, Mason Hartley, steps in for the 3rd time tonight, 1 for 3 with the single. He's moved over to second base in a defensive substitution in the last inning as he looks at a called strike low in the zone. Hartley, another key member of the Zane Trace football squad, as he made a lot of big plays throughout the SVC slate on the defensive side of the ball for the Pioneers. The 1-1. This one just misses high for ball 2. That RBI single from Aftica as Scales misses there, 3-1. That RBI single from Aftica was Chillicothe's first hit since the 3rd inning. The triple from Mason Brown was their last hit up until then. The 3-1. One taken high in the zone for a called strike 2. Full count to the second baseman, Hartley. Payoff pitch from Scales. Swing and a miss. And the throw over to first is complete to complete the strikeout. First career strikeout for Aiden Scales. as the true freshman comes in, retires his first 2 batters. And now Zane Trace is at the top of the order. Cohen Larson. RBI singled his last at-bat to give the Pioneers the lead that would prove to be short-lived. His first pitch way outside, 1-0 the count. Larson 2 for 3 with a walk, 2 singles, and the aforementioned RBI in the last inning. That one over the glove of TJ Barr, 2-0 the count. Scales winds and deals to 2-0. This one finds the inside corner for a called strike 1. Scales offers again. This one low in the turf. 3 balls and a strike to Cohen Larson. Chillicothe will have Trent Wade, Truett McGlone, and Jack Oyerdup in the 7th. Scales looking to get out of the 7th with the game still tied. The 3-1. This one misses high and he issues a walk to Cohen Larson.
Shortstop number 1, Landon Gerald.
Larson is on base for the 4th time tonight. And now Zane Trace has a chance to threaten again with 2 outs. And Landon Gerald approaches the plate. Zane Trace put up 5 runs in the 6th with 2 outs. Can they replicate that success here? Runner goes. Here's the throw down to second. It hits Scales. Scales caught in crossfire. And Larson's got another stolen base. And now the go-ahead run for Zane Trace in scoring position with 2 outs. 1-0 from Scales. High and away. Zane Trace scored 5 back in the 6th. Take an 8-2 lead, to which Chillicothe countered with 6 runs to tie it. 2-0 from Scales, high. Ball 3. Zane Trace looking to answer right back with a blow of its own. As Barr will approach the mound to talk it over with Scales. Chillicothe looking for win number 2 on the season. Zane Trace looking to go 3-0. Here's the 3-0 from Scales. Swing and a miss. 3-1 the count to Landon Gerald. Go ahead run in scoring position, the 3-1. This one chopped up the middle. Sliding grab, it gets into the outfield. And around to score comes Larson. No throw to the plate, and the Pioneers retake the lead. RBI single from Landon Gerald. And the go-ahead run comes in to score from second.
Left fielder.
9-8, Zane Trace leads. We don't often think of baseball as a game of runs, but it's kind of hard to say that this game hasn't been that. It's a back and forth 6th and 7th inning. As the runner Gerald goes to throw to second, is not in time. So the left fielder, Preston Lane, at the plate for the Pioneers, replacing the starting pitcher for Zane Trace, Josh Young. Here's the 1-0 from Scales. One finds the upper inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Scales will step off, look the runner back to second. Scales will try the 1-1. Lane sends this one to center. Brown tracking, going back. Brown makes the running grab. RBI single from Landon Gerald gives the Pioneers a 1-run lead. And the Cavaliers are down to their final 3 outs. Can they complete the comeback? 3, 4, 5 hitters due up for the Cavaliers in the bottom of the 7th. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
Trailing by a run in the bottom of the 7th. Chillicothe down to its final 3 outs. They'll have Trent Wade, Truett McClone, and Jack Oyer due up here in the 7th as Ezra Rippeth retakes the mound, looking to slam the door on the Chillicothe Cavaliers. An RBI single from Landon Gerald gave Zane Trace the lead in the top half of the 7th. As Wade leads off the 7th, Chillicothe put up 6 to tie the game in the bottom of the 6th. Can they recreate the magic here in the 7th to tie or win the game? First pitch high and outside, taken for a ball 1 to Trent Wade. Wade 0 for 1. He's walked twice. Came around to score in the last inning. 1-0. This one kicks up in the turf for ball 2. Rippeth winds and deals. Called strike 1. The approach for Chillicothe, probably don't swing till they give you a strike. And now Wade's seen one there. 2-1. Wade chops this one foul. Two from Rippeth. This one fouled off again. Wade staying alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the senior. Rippeth delivers the 2-2. This one chopped up the middle. This is going to be a tough play. Throw over to first is in time. As Gerald hustled, making the field and throw 1 away.
Number 10, Truett McClone.
1 away for Truett McClone. First pitch from Rippeth. McGlone rockets this one foul and out of play. The final game of the 2025 First National Bank of Waverly First Pitch Classic. 0-1 from Rippeth. Breaking ball misses high, 1-1. This is quite the way to end an exciting week of baseball. The 1-1. McGlone pops this one to shallow right. Two Pioneers charging in and making the catch is Gavin Allen. Out number 2. Now the Cavaliers down to their final out.
First baseman, number 33, Jack Oyer.
And Jack Oyer, the last man standing for the Cavaliers. 0 for 2 with the walk. First pitch to Oyer. Lays off this one in the turf, 1-0. TJ Barr awaits on deck. (1-0). High and away, ball 2. Just 4 hits on the night for the Cavaliers. 2-0. Oyer over to second. Hartley, throw to first is in time, and that's the ball game. The St. Trace Pioneers hold off the comeback from Chillicothe. And the Pioneers move to 3-0 on the season. 9-8 the final from VA Memorial Stadium. Zane Trace over Chillicothe. We'll step aside and talk about our final thoughts when we return from the VA. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Now here's a little Wendy's menu hack for you. If you want a super fresh, high-quality burger every time, just tell them you want a hamburger. And then they'll give you one right off the grill. Made for you, not waiting on you. No code words required. Every single hamburger, every single time. Okay, so that's not really a menu hack. When it's made fresh every time, gotta be Wendy's.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
You look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
Back here at VA Memorial Stadium in Chillicothe, the final score, Zane Trace 9-8 over Chillicothe in quite a wild turn of events down the stretch. Zane Trace scored the first 3 runs of the night back in the first inning, before in the third inning, Mason Brown, a 2 RBI triple to cut the deficit to 3-2. Zane Trace would then answer with 5 runs in the top half of the 6th before Chillicothe tied it. A 6-run inning in the top of the 6th. Caden Aftica, a 2 RBI single to tie it at 8 before the top of the 7th rolled around and Landon Gerald gave Zane Trace the lead, and RBI single to drive in Cohen Larson for the Pioneers to win 9-8 in the finale of the First National Bank of Waverly First Pitch Classic here at VA Memorial Stadium. Ezra Rippeth, the winning pitcher for the Pioneers, went the final inning in 2/3. And Aiden Scales will suffer the loss for Chillicothe as he gave up the go-ahead run in the 7th inning. We'll quickly go over the stats in the batting order for each team. Cohen Larson, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. and an RBI. He walked twice, stole 2 bases as well. Landon Jarrell 1 for 3. He walked twice as well, grounded into a double play, but again had the RBI single to give the Pioneers the win in the 7th inning. Josh Young started the night on the mound. He went 1 for 3 from the plate with an RBI single. He also walked. Preston Lane flew out to center in place of Josh Young. Gunnar McCullough went 0 for 2, reached on an error, also walked twice. Lucas Euler was 1 for 3. He singled and walked. Also drove in a run back in the first. Ezra Rippeth, 1 for 4 with a single and a run batted in. Gavin Allen was 0 for 2. He walked twice. Grady Stewart was 0 for 3 with a sac bunt. And Mason Hartley was 1 for 4 with a single. For Chillicothe, Caden Aftica was the only man with 2 hits on the night. He was 2 for 3 with 2 singles, 2 runs batted in. He also walked. Mason Brown 1 for 3 with a 2 RBI triple. Trent Wade was 0 for 2. He walked twice and came around to score. Truett McGlone was 0 for 4, but he came around to score after reaching on a fielder's choice. Jack Oyer was 0 for 3 with a walk, came around to score. TJ Barr 0 for 2 with a walk. Vincent Howler, the only other man in the Chillicothe lineup with a hit. He was 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Tay Harris 0 for 2 with the walk, and Connor Boland 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Chillicothe falls to 1 and 2 on the season. They'll be back in action at Mount Logan Field on Thursday, where they will take on the Unioto Shermans in another Ross County battle, while Zane Trace remains undefeated. They're 3-0 on the season, and they will begin SVC play Monday with a trip to Frankfort to face the Adena Warriors. That's going to wrap it up for our coverage tonight from VA Memorial Stadium and from the First National Bank of Waverly First Pitch Classic. Want to give a quick shout out to all of our sponsors for making this game possible. And we encourage you to check out SosaOhio.com for all the latest content on Southern Ohio high school sports. We've got our North Fork Animal Clinic scoreboard, our Haynes Healthcare area standings, and much more other content for you to check out there. And be sure to keep an eye out for any future streams from the VA this spring season. From Ryan Myers, our cameraman, to Dewey Daly, I am Carson Francis. We thank you for tuning in to tonight's presentation of Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.